Hello everyone, I am Aman Sharma and in today's session we are going to learn about human needs. But before we discuss about human needs, I want to ask a very simple question. What do you mean by human needs and what are these? Now I am assuming that someone of you will say that human needs are nothing but the requirement of food, shelter and clothing, and these all are the basic needs. However, what if I tell you that human needs are more than that? Now what are these needs? Now let us learn about these needs with the help of a theory, right? So the theory in today's session we are going to learn about these human needs with the help of a theory that was given by an American psychologist named Abraham Maslow. He gave this theory in 1943, everyone, and he stated that the human needs can be classified into five basic categories based on their complexity and their requirements, right? And he not only divided these into five categories but also presented them in the form of a pyramid where it was observed the most basic needs. Here you can see the pyramid itself, where the most basic requirements are placed at the bottom of the pyramid. However, as you move upward the pyramid, the more complex needs will be there. At the same time, he has also emphasized that once a human being is able to fulfill the needs of a particular level, then there only after a person will move to another level and work for all these needs. So in this particular manner, we have seen a human's need will start from bottom of the pyramid and it will move upward as per the needs are fulfilled, right? So these five categories are physiological need, safety, love and belongingness, esteem, and the self actualization. Right? So, now let us learn about all these five needs in more details. The first one is their physiological need. Physiological needs are considered as one of the basic biological needs that a human being will require. Now, these needs are food, water, shelter, breathing, clothing, etc. etc. Right? So now obviously no individual can survive without these physiological needs, right? These are the biological needs, everyone. And at the same time you must have observed a name reproduction that is also mentioned here, that is very important for us to discuss. Why? Because reproduction is also considered as the basic need for a human. As we all know that reproduction ensures the survival of a particular species, right? So in this manner we have discussed actually about the biological basic need. That is why we are also including reproduction in this category. Once a person is able to fulfill all the physiological needs that are ensuring the survival, then there comes the another level, that is the safety, right? Every single individual in this universe, everyone wants the control over their life, right? So once the basic need of food, shelter, water, etc etc are fulfilled, there is an innate desire to move to next level that we have discussed, right? So safety and security can be regarding many things, everyone, right? It could be your health and wellness, it could be financial security, it could be safety against accidents and injury, or a safety of property, right? So for these a human will work. For example, let's take the example of financial security. A person must ensure that he has a source of income that will work for financial security, right? In the same way, if we talk about health and wellness, the person will take health insurance, right? Life insurance. And if we talk about the safety against accidents, or you can talk about the safe resident, then while searching for a home, what is the most important thing we look for? That is your secure neighborhood, right? You will see whether is this locality in which we are living is safe or not, right? So a human being When achieve all these safety in terms of health, in terms of house, in terms of financial security, then comes one of the most important level, that is the love and belongingness. Everyone, we human beings are social animals, right? And no individual can survive in isolation. We have to be with a group, we have to be with our family, we have to be with our friends, right? We have to be with our colleagues and the near dear ones, everyone, right? So this stage particularly is driven by emotions, right? The human behavior in this particular need is driven by emotions, and there is a need for making emotional relationships, which is very dominant characteristic here, right? So what are these love and belongingness? Obviously, when you need something to share with your friend, you must have your friends before you will share something, right? So that you can get a moral support, right? You have your family at which you will trust blindly, that will help you grow, right? If you talk about your parents and your partner, with that you have intimacy, you have some sense of connection, you have some trust, right? You must have some acceptance, everyone. So these needs are, instead of materialistic, these are the emotional need, right? These are some behavioral needs that a human will require, right? Once a person again is able to fulfill all the needs of love and belongingness, there comes very important need, that is at the fourth level, which is esteem, right, everyone? So Maslow classified these esteem into two categories. The first category is the esteem for oneself, esteem for the self, that is your dignity, that is your achievement, your independence, right? And the another is the desire for reputation. We seek recognition, we seek acceptance from other, we seek respect from other, and that is the status or prestige, right? Now these esteem presents the typical human behavior. As I already told you, it works for acceptance or to get value from others, right? That is why people often engage themselves in a profession or any kind of hobby, so that they can gain a recognition. We human beings want that we are being recognized with the kind of work that we perform, right, everyone? And at the same time, those which are having low self-esteem, they will find a inferiority complex, and that result in imbalances during these level of hierarchy of human needs, right? So Maslow indicated that the need for respect or reputation is the most important, and specifically if we talk about for children, for adolescents, and precedes real self-esteem and dignity. If one person has dignity, self-esteem, respect, then the motivation will be very high, and it has been observed that most of the human beings are able to reach this fourth hierarchical level, that is team. And the last one is the self-actualization. This self-actualization, let me tell you, everyone, this level of need refers when a person is able to inquire or know about the full potential and realize what are they able to do, right? So Maslow himself described this level as a desire to accomplish everything one can, right? So you can say, you can consider that this one is one of the most supreme level, where one person is able to recognize himself or herself to the extreme level, and they can do whatever they want, right? They will try to do whatever is in their control, right? So individual may perceive or focus on this need very specifically. If I give you example, let's say, suppose there is an individual, right, who have a strong desire to become an ideal parent, right? They have a desire to be an ideal parent, they will follow all the ideal practices, they will work for that as much as they can. Whereas for another person, these needs could be different. Let's say suppose we take example of an athlete. For an athlete, what is the self actualization? For an athlete, he will look for a performance that is the topmost performance he or she has ever given in their career, right? Or for any scientist who want to do any kind of invention, right, everyone? So Maslow has told that morality, creativity, lack of prejudice, acceptance of fact are some example. Because when you get to know oneself with the utmost level, you started to accept the fact, right? You will judge less, you will work more, you will focus on your creativity, right? You will work on your morality in multiple aspects. Although Maslow did not believe that many of us can achieve the true self actualization, that is the topmost level at which a very few people are able to reach, right? And most of us will be restricted till esteem. However, that is not true that we have not reached self actualization. Instead, to be at this level, everyone, we have some peak experiences in their life, right? So instead that we are delivering everything perfect or accurate, we sometimes give our 100%, sometimes we get the best result out of us, and that is the peak moment or a very near movement of self actualization, right everyone? And such movement associated with personally significant events, such as the events that has taken place in your life, like childbirth or any kind of sporting event or any examination success that you get till now, right? So these are the moment which are momentary moments, right? And these are difficult to achieve if we work for a if you want it to happen each and every time, right everyone? So these are the five basic human needs we talk about, right? So what are the major key points from these human needs? The major key points from the human needs are: there is a level of needs that a human have, right? And once we are able to reach a particular level, we got motivated, we got more energy to work for another needs, right? So there is a rapid motivation due to which we are getting all the needs in our life, right? And at the same time, we have seen the multiple aspects of our life which we in general life we would not focus on, but yes, they are very important in our life. They are the real needs a human will have, right everyone? So I hope you enjoyed this session, you get to understand a lot of thing about human needs. With that everyone, let me end this session here, and hopefully we will discuss some more topics together. Till then, take care and keep learning, keep shining everyone. That's all from my side.